Okay, guys, we're gonna make fried green tomatoes. Gonna make them a different way this time. I'm gonna make them in chunks, and I've never made them this way, but we'll see how they turn out. This is 3 tomatoes, but I had to get them used up because they were having a little bit of red on them. So all I'm gonna do, I've cut them in chunks. I'm gonna put salt and pepper on them and let them rest for 30 minutes. Okay, so what I've got here is my flour, and you always want to start out with flour on your fried green tomatoes. That way it kind of holds everything in. I've got buttermilk. Y'all will notice there's some lumps in there. I don't like this stuff. But I ran out of buttermilk. I had a little bit in here and I ran out, so I used this, and I really don't like it. And then my cornmeal. Now, I'm probably not going to have enough cornmeal. This is all I've got. So what I'll do is just have to continue mixing it with using just flour only. So I've got my oil getting hot, and you notice there's some crunchies in there. I'd made chicken in this last night, and I'm using olive oil. And you'll notice some crunchies in there. It is clean and everything. It's just, I didn't want to dump it out, and I saved the grease from the chicken that I made. And the grease is heating up, or the oil. So what I may do is I may put some of them in the air fryer. And always salt your tomatoes before you do anything with them. I'm going to show you, if I can get this out, how much water is in your tomatoes. Y'all can see that? I know you see the little yellow things. That's the cornmeal that I spilt down there. But anyways, your tomatoes always have a lot of water in them. Also, your zucchini, if you're doing certain kind of casseroles, you also want to salt them too, and let it sit and drain for about, I don't know, 30 minutes before you do anything. And my hands are clean. I don't know, it's just me. So I'm just going to put them in this flour. And I thought I'd been seeing different people do it like this, and I thought, well, I'm going to try this. And, because, slicing them and all that kind of gets monotonous. So, yeah, you want to flour your tomatoes first. I know that looks like a lot, but I've got to use them up. Because you want to use your tomatoes before there's any red on them. And the very tip was starting to get red, so I've got to use this. If y'all see this trash bag over here in my sink, this isn't trash. Well, it is and it's not. It's a watermelon, the rind, and I didn't want to put it in my floor. And on Sundays, our dumpster up there is usually packed full, so I thought, well, I'll just stick it over here and wait till in the morning to pick it up or take it up there. And then I'm going to use this slotted spoon. You can use your hands. I usually do when I do the slices, but I thought with this it might be easier. And then you want to throw them in your cornmeal. Yeah, I love fried green tomatoes. And then you're gonna get your cornmeal on there and coat it. Really don't have enough cornmeal, I know. And get sticky and gooey all together. Okay, this batch I'm gonna go ahead and throw over there in the skillet. And then the next batch I'll bring y'all over here with me. Like I said, these probably turn out in the air fryer. But I had this oil left. And I sure don't like to waste things. Especially nowadays in times. Lordy. Mom used to mix her cornmeal and flour together, and sometimes I do. Just depends on what kind of mood I'm in, guys. Guys and girls. Y'all know how that goes. You get in one mood, and next time you might be in a mood for something else. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe up. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that bell so you can get notified when I make some more of these yummy recipes. And once again, I want to welcome my new subs, family, friends to the channel. I'm really glad to have you. I'm going to add a little bit more of this buttermilk in there too. Yeah, like I said, I don't care for this powdered buttermilk. What about y'all? Have y'all used it? Do you like it? I mean, it's okay, but it's a good thing to have on your shelf. No emergency, but I just like plain old buttermilk. Y'all ever had buttermilk pie? Oh my gosh. It's to die for. Now, I have never ever just drank buttermilk. Never have. I don't know if I don't know if I could stand it or not. I don't think I would like it. But a lot of people do drink it. I'm fixing to bring y'all over here. I hadn't forgot about you. I'm just trying to get some of these on in there. I haven't forgot about y'all. You know what? I'm just going to dump the rest of this cornmeal in there because I'm not going to have enough. So, that's going to go on the grocery list. So, now what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and throw these in that skillet. Get these out of the way. Don't y'all hate when you run out of something and you're in the middle of making something? Okay, so we're just going to throw all these in there. It looks like a lot of tomatoes, but let me wash my hands again. I can't stand when they get gooey like that. A lot of goo on them. I'm going to run my dishwasher tonight. Alright. I'm just going to toss these with this spoon. I'm going to bring y'all on over to the stove. We'll do this over here. I cleaned my floors last night in here. And would y'all know, as soon as I got them clean, Miss Bailey was trying to drag stuff out and eat on my floors. And I can't keep my floors hardly clean anymore because of her. I should have a rubber spatula, but I don't. So, well, I do, but I'm not gonna. I just won't try not to scrape my pan. Oh, these look good like this. Smell good. So, me and my granddaughter, we went to Smoky Mountains one time. Get over so y'all hear me. And we was in Gatlinburg, and we had went to eat dinner. We was at this restaurant, and I ordered fried green tomatoes. Y'all had a stream of chocolate on them. It was chocolate and something else. I can't remember what it was. Maybe just like a little bay leaf or something. It's been so long ago, I just can't remember. But y'all, those were really, really good fried green tomatoes. You know, it was just a tad bit of chocolate streamed on a real thin stream of it, and they were so good. And then I had fried green tomatoes in the Ozarks at, oh goodness, I'm thinking I got a video of it, but I can't remember. Can't remember the name of the place. My old timers is kicking in again. But it's a culinary school, and I got fried green tomatoes there, and I didn't care for theirs. They were real thick, and they were hard, and I didn't care for theirs. To me, fried green tomatoes is kind of like catfish. I love catfish, but I like it a certain way, and if it's not that way, then I don't care for it. Lord, it sometimes, and it's got kind of liquidy stuff coming out. I don't like that. I like it real flaky. I would love to have some good catfish. I haven't had any in a long time. So I was supposed to make my white chicken enchilada today, and I didn't because I needed to use these tomatoes up. And most of the stuff that I have in the white chicken chili is canned stuff, so, you know, it's not something that's going to ruin. So I wanted to get these done up. Plus, like I said, I had this oil, and I didn't want to waste it. So I hope everybody's having a good day today. Taking care of yourselves. Enjoying the day, or whatever you're doing. I hope you're enjoying yourselves. saying a prayer if you pray. Getting out with the kids, grandkids. It aggravates me so much because mine are all so scattered out that, we can't all be together like every Sunday or at least once a month. Now my oldest son that lives here, or in town, not with me, but in town, and his son and my great grandson, they live in the same town I do. And I can't believe my great grandson is going to be a year old the 21st. So we've been trying to get together at least once a month. I know, they work all different hours. They're raising a child. They're tired. But we've talked about it, and we are going to get together doing something once a month. Even if it's just getting out and going to the park, if it's meeting up, having ice cream together. It's just hard when you have families, they're working and I'm not. It's hard. And I know it's hard. And then my youngest son, he's got a birthday coming up. I'll probably go down and see him. He was asking me, Mom, what are you going to do for Labor Day? I said I had not even thought about Labor Day. I thought it was next month, September. He said, no, it's this month. Well, I haven't really thought about it, so I don't know. And then my middle son, he's so busy with stuff, I hardly ever see him or hear from him. Sad, ain't it? But I guess he's got his family to tend to, and that's the way it is. All I can say is I'm thankful that I was always, around for my mom, no matter what. And my dad, even most of y'all that's been here with me know that my dad lived in Texas, and through his dying days, I was going to Texas every other week or few weeks or staying down there. Kids nowadays just are not like us older ones. And I'm not saying nothing against them or nothing, but they're just not like us older ones. Of course, a lot of families lived right around each other back in them days. Now the kids got to go where the money takes them. Anyways, it is what it is, ain't it, guys? I'm glad I saved this oil. I'm not going to tell my youngest son what I'm having, because he'll say, Mom, where's the protein? And there is none tonight. This is my supper. He's big on, you've got to have protein to eat, which I know is correct. But some nights, when you're a senior and you're by yourself, you don't want to fry the chicken or nothing. So I really wouldn't have even cooked tonight had I not needed to use these up and use the oil. I wouldn't even cook at all tonight. But I needed to do that, so I tell you what, if these taste Tastes just as good as fried green tomatoes. This is really, I believe, the best way to do them. You know, when you fry them, you're limited maybe to 4 or 5 in your skillet. And this way you can just pile them in. Okay, I'm gonna pull one out and taste it. This one looks good. And that way I don't have to just keep the video going. Because I'm basically just doing the same thing. Y'all just need to come on over and have supper. Or have some fried green tomatoes. Let's see what these bad boys taste like. Ooh, hot. Another piece of tomato. Mmm. Hot, hot, hot. Y'all, those are good. Tastes just like fried green tomatoes if they were sliced. But it's a little bit easier to cook. Mmm. Good. Yeah, those are really good. Yum, yum. So, from now on, I will be doing my tomatoes this way, I do believe. They're really good. Okay, I know y'all want to stay with me, but I am going to put you on pause so I can kind of clean up the kitchen area, and then when they all get done, I'll bring you back. Okay, I'm back. I was just thinking, when I was cooking, what a mess I made. Y'all, these these big channels, they've got to have somebody behind them cleaning up every little thing that they spill. Because I can't do that. I get in my kitchen and I just make a mess. This is a down-home country kitchen. So, I don't know how they do it. But I would say they've got somebody behind them wiping up every little spill that they make. This is what they turned out like. I can't eat all of them, but they're cooked up. Maybe they'll be okay if I put them in a baggie overnight. Maybe they'll be okay. Mmm. I actually like these better this way. You get more, I don't know, you get more of a flavor like this. I really like them like this. Anyways, y'all try them this way if you want. If you don't. But I hope y'all have a blessed afternoon. I'm going to get off here and start this dishwasher. I don't use it a lot, but I've got probably a couple nights dishes in there. I'm going to go ahead and start them. I love y'all all, and I will talk to you when I come back. Y'all have a blessed evening. They're good.